Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. Today we're taking a look at the Oktopo Remesher for Blender, and this is an interesting add-on that a lot of you guys seem to love, and that is why we're making a video about it. And the idea behind this add-on is for you to easily make retopology of character heads quickly and easily. And of course we've talked about this a couple of times on the channel, and today we're simply going to take a look at it so you can see how you can get started with it. And at the end of the video, we're also going to make some announcement of some very cool add-ons as well that are probably related to this that you might want to check out. And with that said, let's get right into it. So first things first, you need to simply pop up Blender, and if you've downloaded the add-on, you can drag and drop into your viewport and install the add-on. Other things you can do is to simply go over to Edit, go over to Preference, and you can simply go over to the add-on section, search for the add-on, and confirm that it's there. Once it's there, click on the burger menu and save your preference. And once you save your preference and you tap N on the keyboard, you would notice that we've got the Oktopo Remeasure right here. And how this one works is as easy as this. So for this use case, I'm just simply going to drag in a head, a head scan that we got of Sketchfab. Pretty cool one. So this is kind of rough, but we can work with this. How you get to work with this add-on is as easy as making sure that you have the target mesh selected. Click on Add Face Markers. Automatically, this just gives you all of the nulls that you have to apply. So in this case, I'm just going to apply this to the nose, and then we can apply this to the eyes, and it's going to ask us for the left corner. So we're going to apply this to the left corner of the mouth, and we can also rotate around and possibly apply this to the ear. And that is all. This is basically how you get things going. Now, if there is any specific part that you would like to make changes to, of course you can. And so to make those changes, you can have this selected, and you can go ahead and move things around. So in this case, I'm just going to move this to that point, and I can grab onto that and maybe move this over to this point. Confirm that you've got all of your stuff done. And once you're ready, click on Oktopo Retopology, and that is how easy it is. Quick and easy, one click, that's all. So you now have this, and you can now simply go ahead and start pushing and pulling and making some changes. One thing you would notice quickly once you make this is we now have snapping turned on. This wasn't turned on earlier, but once you click on the Oktopo Retopology button, this automatically does it. So we have this here, and we can now go ahead and move this around. And of course, we can turn this off if we want. But in most cases, I think this is just really cool because it snaps everything to the body, and we can have that going. And you can see it's getting the neck, it's getting the eyes, it's getting the mouth. Everything seems to be working perfectly fine. Now, if you want to stretch out certain parts, you can go ahead and turn this off, and then you can have this selected, and you can stretch out those parts exactly how you want. So this is looking pretty cool. So for those who are thinking about doing like quick retopo of, photo scanned heads and all that stuff, there you go. You have a nice looking tool that you can work with, and you can just simply go ahead and modify stuff. Say maybe you want to modify this part, you can actually go ahead and modify that part. You can push that up, you can bring that down. You can also go ahead and rearrange these things to fit exactly what you want. And this is how quick and easy it is for you to start setting things up like this and getting it working. And once this is done, you can simply go over to the finalize mesh and finalize this mesh. Another thing you can do is to go down to where you have your advanced setting, and you can choose to subdivide this more or subdivide this less, or you can also choose to play with the displacement. So you can increase, reduce the displacement, do whatever you want. And again, this is depending on what you want to achieve. Now, in this case, if we're happy with what we have, we can now click on Finalize Mesh. I think we should keep that. Yeah, let's drop that at 2. Click on Finalize Mesh, and now we have ourselves a nice clean mesh that we can work with. Other things just includes, baking down the displacement onto this one, which is pretty easy. So you can now go ahead and bake that. And in situations where you don't really have the ears done properly, of course, before you finalize the mesh, you can go ahead and do that. Now, another example that we're going to take a look at is one from, say, for example, a sculpt. So we do have this large sculpt. Again, this is from Sketchfab. I'm just simply going to go over, and let's drop this to about 0.001 maybe. And we're going to press the period key on the keyboard. Right, so we have that. So for this one, we're just going to clean up this a little bit. So we would want to set the geometry to the origin, and we're also going to set this to about 180. So we can have that. And we are also going to rotate this by 90. All right, so that looks cool. We can also choose to scale this a little bit down. And one thing which I would definitely suggest is make sure that if you're trying to get this going, that the face sort of aligns with, the axis, because that is something I sort of noticed. So the face has to be, almost aligned or properly aligned to the axis. That way you get better results. So in this case, what we're going to do is just do the same thing that we did, have this selected, and then we're going to go in and have the markers in. So we're going to click on add face markers. And you can make any change that you want, any modification you want. You can simply go ahead and do that just like we did with the first one. And once you're ready, you can now click on Oktopo Retopology. And that is going to go through and do a quick retopology of the whole head. So you now have that, and you can make changes to this. So for example, if we would like to just move certain parts up, we can have those selected, and we can simply go ahead and move this part a little bit upwards, just to make sure that we have things, sorted out exactly how we want. So we can have that there, and we can go in and move this other one a little bit more, something like that. And we can have those there. And, if you're just thinking about retopology in general, maybe you're looking for a quick tool that you can use to make cool stuff like this. There you go. You do have this stuff, and you can work with them. For the ears, for sculpts like this with lots of hair, the ear is one part that I think you might want to pay a little bit of attention to. So we might actually go ahead and do something like so. And let's go to the advanced and subdivide this a little bit more. So we have a little bit of an issue in there. I believe there is a point right there that we can move around. But other than that, you do have very nice looking stuff that you can work with. So you can add subdivisions to this if you want, and you can proceed to just get some very, very cool result with these models. And this is pretty interesting. And this is an interesting tool, which I believe it's going to be super useful for those who are into, say for example, 3D scanning, or if you're into sculpting and you're looking for a quicker way to do nice clean retopology for your 3D models. And right now, this tool is currently available for anyone who would like to get it. And for those who are thinking about UVs, this also comes with UVs, which is pretty interesting. And so it's very easy for you to just pick this up and start baking and painting textures. This is definitely going to save you a lot of time if you're into retopology. And speaking about retopology, there's a couple of other retopology tools out there. You might want to consider taking a look at the Retopoflow 4, as this is currently on sale for 25% off. This is an interesting tool that a lot of creators have been using to literally do any kind of retopology, with amazing tools that can allow you to do retopology of literally anything you have in Blender. Retopo Planes, which is also another interesting one, and this for those who are thinking about doing retopology for their clothing. So we already talked about some clothing tools before. For those who like to check those ones out, these are pretty nice. So if you're just thinking about doing retopology for clothes, you want to do something quickly, easily by simply using geometry nodes, then this is the tool for you. QuadMaker is a tool that is pretty similar with the retopology tools that exist in Maya. So if you're very conversant with working with Maya, and maybe you're conversant with how Maya retopology tools work, then of course you might want to consider taking a look at the QuadMaker, as this is extremely similar to what you have with Maya, and it's a very simple tool to work with. For those who like us to talk about this one, you can put that in the comment section. So this is it. If you're into retopology, or possibly you'd like to take a look at other retopology tools that are currently doing sales, then links to the Oktopo and other retopology tools are going to be in the description. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.